Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews with another video. And you know, I've always said that there was a clear media bias, and it's one of those things that's really hard to prove other than taking headlines and just looking at the different ways that the media will cover something similar that Microsoft does compared to when Sony does it, or even Nintendo. And what I mean by that is when Microsoft announced, this is just an example by the way, when Microsoft announced the Xbox One S and then Scorpio at the same E3, everybody said that it was crazy. There were all kinds of articles that said that they just kill off the S, blah blah blah, it's now irrelevant, etc etc. And then literally a little while later, Sony held a conference where they announced the PS4 Slim and the PS4 Pro literally launching within, I think, a month of each other, and nobody brought up those same points or made any of those arguments in the media. Everybody just hyped it like it was genius or whatever. But now we have clear analytical data that points to the fact that the media does in fact cover Sony much more than either Microsoft or Nintendo, and I will link this article in the description so you guys can check it out. Even with the Nintendo Switch out and being a huge success that it is, it's not getting more coverage than the PS4 or PS4 Pro. In like this article right here points to the initial announcement, media coverage in terms of articles. The PS4 Pro had 4,283. The Switch had 3,636. PlayStation VR had 1,015. And Xbox Scorpio only had 1,068. So PlayStation VR almost got as much coverage as the Xbox Scorpio did. And the PS4 Pro got like a lot more coverage. Over 3,000 more articles. In the Switch got almost 3,000 more articles as well. So that is interesting of itself. And then when you look at the monthly media coverage, you see the map. You can see that the PlayStation 4 towers above everybody, and then you'll see Xbox One under it at all times. Like there's not a single time where it dips ahead. It's just absolutely kind of crazy to think about that. Of course, this article does kind of point out that some of this is Microsoft's fault, which I actually don't really agree with that. Here's what it says. As for Microsoft and Sony, the PS4 continues to outshine the Xbox One, and in fact, the gap appears to be widening. As we mentioned many times before, the PlayStation 4 is a clear leader when it comes to console media coverage, and this is a constant. Even when looking at the weekly coverage volume since January of 2015, only once did the Xbox One secure more coverage than the PS4, and it was the week of Gamescom 2015 where Microsoft held a press conference and Sony did not. Microsoft doesn't seem to be learning from Sony when it comes to making big announcements outside of major industry events or even outside of E3. That dependence on E3 seems like a very risky strategy. Yes, E3 is still clearly the most important event of the year when it comes to coverage of video games industry, but at the moment Microsoft is not learning how to do announcements at other times, which I would kind of agree to that. But still, just every week, no matter whether Sony's making an announcement or not, like Sony hasn't really made any announcement, but they're still dominating media coverage, right? No matter what they do, no matter what Microsoft announces, which they've had some pretty big announcements lately, they still aren't getting the media coverage that Sony's getting, and that's a little bit frustrating and a little bit annoying as well, because it goes in with the flow that what I've been saying the whole time is that the media has a clear preference, and they're going to pander and cater towards that preference. Wherever the clicks are, wherever they can get that type of the easy clicks, and you know what I mean. There are more PlayStation fans than Xbox fans. That's just a fact, at least on the internet, and so they're going to do their best to continue to do that. But I just thought I'd do my best to point it out that this is something that's happening and really shouldn't be happening. So let me know what you guys think. Hit me up, Twitter at @_Crapgamer, Xbox Live MOH Crapgamer, and as always, thanks for watching. Rack 'em up. Please check out this article in the description. Very interesting, very enlightening if you don't believe there's media bias with coverage and stuff like that. Thanks for watching. Crapgamer out.